Can a Swede make authentic Matar Pulao? Today I'm giving it a go, you guys. We're starting off with a glass of rice. I will put the whole recipe down below so you can see the right measurements and make it the way you feel like is good for you and your family. And we're just going to put some water with the rice and let that stay for about 20 minutes. So the next step is to cut an onion in small pieces, just like that. And we're going to put the stove on high temperature, put some oil in there. You can also use ghee. And we put the onion with the oil and let that fry. And next we have some peas that we're going to put in a bowl, cardamom seeds. We also got some nejlika in Swedish at least, some cumin seeds. We got one of these, anise blomma, I think it's called in Swedish. Yep, right there. Then we got one of these. It's called lagerblad in Swedish, and we have cinnamon. How's the onion doing? Well, we're gonna stir that around a little bit. Not done yet. Next up, we are peeling 3 garlic cloves and just, you can smash them or cut them or do whatever you want. Then we got a little pepper here. This one is from the freezer. We're gonna check on the onion. One thing I did not know was how spicy these tiny peppers are. The onion is cooking. We're getting there. So here we have a bowl with the spices, the whole spices, the garlic and the pepper. We also have the frozen peas. And yeah, I know there's much ice there. And the rice. And the onion is almost done. So now I'm going to add my whole spices with the onion and stir that for around 30 seconds. I want everything to have as much taste as possible. That's very important. I have learned when cooking Pakistani food. The heat is medium right now. We're gonna wait 30 seconds for this. And there you go. Next, I added the garlic and the pepper and stirred that around for about a minute. Let that cook. Let the different tastes blend together. It smells so good. When you're doing these steps, it smells so good. Next, let's add our peas. Let that fry for about 2 minutes. One thing I really enjoy with cooking Pakistani food is all the amazing spices and smells, and just it's so different from Swedish food, which is often very tasteless and boring. When you're not used to anything else, it's normal. But once you start to eat Pakistani food or spicy food, you quickly realize that it's actually quite boring, to be honest. Usually we just use salt and pepper for our seasoning. So next here I'm pouring off the water from the rice and just rinsing it. I don't know, sometimes it says that you should rinse the rice beforehand, before soaking it in water for 20 minutes, and other times it says in recipes that you should do what I'm doing here. Let me know in the comments down below if you cook food, Pakistani food especially. What's right? Should I rinse the rice first or after? Next, we are taking our rice and stirring the peas a little bit more with the spices and garlic, and the smell, it's so amazing. It's so yummy. I think all the neighbors can smell it too here. And then we add the rice to the mix and we stir it carefully for a little while. I think maybe a minute or something. This is also such a different way to make rice from what I used to do before I met my husband. Back then I would just add, white rice to some water and a little bit of salt and call it a meal when it was done. With, of course, some side dish. But this way of cooking rice, it's like a whole new world. Next, we add our water and we will bring this to a boil. And let's add some salt as well. I used 1.5 teaspoons for this portion, and that was just right. But you can use however much or a little salt you want, of course. How much salt do you usually use when you do this? Let me know in the comments below. And we're gonna give it a stir here. And yeah, we're gonna bring this to a boil. So it's now boiling and it's time to lower the heat. I lower it to 1 on these Swedish stoves and let it just simmer for a bit. But we are going out to the garden to fetch some fresh coriander. Like I said in my previous video, the video before this one, fresh coriander straight from the garden is something else. It's so unbelievably yummy and vibrant and just so fresh and yummy. And it's truly a privilege, and I'm so thankful to God that I have this opportunity to grow my own coriander and vegetables in my little garden. Look at that greenness. It's so beautiful and cute. My little coriander. So I picked that and put it in a bowl. And now we're doing something that I did not know you were supposed to do in the beginning. But we're doing, I think it's called dum or something. At least you take a piece of paper and you roll it like this, and you turn off the heat and you put that piece of paper in the lid, in the little hole like this, and on really, really low heat, you just let the rice sit there. And I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think it's a very important step when cooking Pakistani rice. I know that. And I think it's because like you really want that fluffiness for the rice to like stand up in the end, and for all the spices and flavors and everything to mix. So while the rice is doing this, we are looking at the garden again, because why not? These flowers are called blåklint. They are really beautiful, and fun fact, all of these flowers that you see now are actually from seeds that I collected myself last fall. And here we have a fun experiment. These are chickpeas, which you normally don't really can grow in Sweden. And the funny thing is that I bought chickpeas seeds that were supposed to be able to grow in Sweden, and those didn't grow. These here grew by accident when my husband, he was making something with hard chickpeas, and then it didn't turn out the way we wanted it to, so he just threw them out for maybe the birds or something, and they ended up growing here. And look, I think we're gonna get some chickpeas, you guys. I'm so excited. This is, it's the small blessings that make life worth living, truly. Here we have our corn bush thing. We have some mint there. We have a sunflower. And if we walk on this little garden path, we have some beans there. And this one here, this is, I think, it's chia seed that has grown. I like experimenting, and this is one of my experiments that I'm doing, and these here are aclea seeds. I ended up bringing in some fresh salad as well that we ate with the rice, and I also decided to do a little side salad thing with cucumber and lime and red onion. And the rice is looking good, you guys. At least I think it is, if I understand how it should look. I also put some lime on there and the fresh coriander. So there we have it. Hope you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments down below, what should I cook the next time?